Hey, what's up? I'm the Ultimate Doom here, doing another video for you guys, and this time it's another, hey, I'm going to ramble about stuff I don't own from the Mega Construx Halo line. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 2018 and 2019 sets. Now, in my defense, a lot of the sets did not come out here because my stores didn't really seem to be interested in releasing as many Halo Mega Construx sets as they used to. So yeah, a lot of stores did not carry them. And it's kind of funny too, because in the US, I believe a lot of Dollar Generals and other stores still release some of these sets, but unfortunately my dollar stores or any other store, they just didn't carry anything, so it was kind of lucked out at that point. But we're going to talk about the sets. A lot of them are Halo Heroes, so I'm going to cover them very briefly. I did find some of them in stores, but a lot of them I missed out on. In fact, for the wave that we're going to be talking about, I actually found this wave in Walmart for a week, and that was it, and they did not carry a lot. So we got the Spartan Grant. I didn't pick it up. I only wanted to pick up 2 at the time, and then I was going to go back and pick up more. I believe Spartan Grant was in the store. Unfortunately, I missed out on it. And yeah, he does look pretty cool with that orange visor. I think it would have been nice to get. We also have the Roland figure. Now, this one I definitely know was at Walmart, and I think they only had one of them, but I opted out for the Hell Jumper in June, and yeah, next time I went there was none, so unfortunately missed out on it, but it does look pretty cool, especially with the fact that this was a whole new mold, and I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, they have ever used this mold again so far, so I would like to see it come back in some sort of form. Anyways, we also have the Shipmaster. This would have been nice to get. This one I really wanted, and I think it was actually the only one that wasn't available there. I don't know, it's just, I like the new helmet style. I like the fact that it's the Halo Wars 2 shape for the Elite. I love those things. So it would have been really awesome to get some sort of leader for those Elites, because I don't think they released too many of them. In fact, for the original version of those Halo Wars 2 Elites, we've just gotten the 3rd one from the Halo Universe line. Anyways, we also have the Spartan Athlon, which would have been really nice to get because I love the Spartan Athlon, and I love the number on the top of the helmet. I've always said that this reminds me of like that football robot. So with the number on the top, it definitely reminds me of something I would see in football, and man, I would have been really awesome to get. We also have Spartan Carter. Now, funny story about this. This is the #1 Halo Heroes that I wanted to get when I saw it was announced, because Spartan Carter was actually the last of the Noble team that I needed to get. Unfortunately, this wave never showed up anywhere. Couldn't find it online, couldn't find it in the stores, couldn't find it in any place whatsoever. So I had no Spartan Carter up until the 20th anniversary pack, except for the active camo one that came out from the mystery packs, but if you don't count that, the only one I've got is the 20th anniversary pack, and now they announced that they're gonna put a full set, the full team with a Falcon. It's the Falcon sweep set, and it comes with Carter as well as everyone else, so that was a disaster. But yeah, it still would have been nice to get, especially nowadays where I'm just like, kind of feel still pressured into getting this figure, despite the fact that I already have a Carter in my collection now. We also have Dutch, which is another character that I still need to get because Dutch looks pretty cool. And man, I need the rest of the ODST guys. So yeah, I do like Dutch, especially with the orange. I think he looks pretty cool. We also have Captain Lasky, which would have been nice to get, especially to counter the Lasky that I have in my collection, because I've got the one with the Mammoth that has the old articulation style, so it would be nice to get the new one. We also have Jewel Madama, or Jewel Madame, as I like to call him. And yeah, this is a different take. This one is a half-active camo version of him, which is pretty cool. I love the paint applications on it, especially on the chest and the shoulder. However, I do have a Jewel Madama from the Covenant Commander, which came with the Ghost, so I didn't feel pressured into getting it. It does look pretty cool. A lot of people say it's an awesome figure to get, and I do like the style of the half-active camo. I think it's a lot better than some of the other figures that tried to do it, but yeah, I didn't feel pressured to get it. We also have the Spartan Vector, and I love the deco of this Spartan Vector. The white and the gold, it definitely looks more like an astronaut to me, if that makes any sense. I also like the weapon, the particular color for it, I think is spot on. Yeah, it's just a very nice figure. We also have the Spartan Mark 6. I think this would have been nice to get. I love the red with the black and the blue and the white. I think every color complements it well because it's nice. It shows up pretty well. If you're hearing a vibration noise, my cat is purring. She's on my lap right now. So, but yeah, this would have been nice. And even though I'm not talking about mystery packs because I've got some of the mystery pack figures, but not all of them, I could have easily gone back and talked about the ones I don't have, but I might do that in a separate video. I am going to bring up Stormbound because I never found this in any of the stores. So I never had the chance to get any of them, and even nowadays I don't have a single one of these figures. Would be nice to get the Marine. The Air Assault looks pretty cool. That Brute looks nice. The Hunter looks cool. Of course, I love the ODST. And you know, the Wetwork Spartan looks very nice. The Grunt looks pretty cool. I think the Grunt is also supposed to counter the Grunts that were in I think it was the dropship, the Covenant dropship, the big set. And then, of course, that Honor Guard looks very impressive. Anyways, moving on, we also have the Oni Strike Team. This is the only one from that wave that I never got, despite the fact that it was available in my stores, so this is more my fault as to why I don't have it, but still, I mean, I don't have it, so of course I'm going to talk about it. And it does look very nice. I like the black and the gray, you know, for the Marines. It looks pretty cool. I like that Sergeant figure on the back there. I think he looks pretty good with the color scheme, especially with the gray hat. But yeah, just something that I never picked up. I do like the style of Marines with the battle mask. I think that looks pretty cool. Anyways, we also have the Operation Ocean Breaker drop pod. So this is around the time when some of the bigger sets were trying to go for more of the cryo theme. So it wasn't necessarily like an Arctic theme, I guess. But this one looked very cool. I love the colors for the ODST. The white and blue complement itself very nicely. And yeah, I really want this set because I've got most of the other ODSTs that came before it in this line. And I actually have the one that came in this wave. I believe it's the Bronze Cobra ODST. And I love that so much. So this would have been a nice one to get, but unfortunately I didn't pick it up. We also have the Spartan Recruit, again going back to the Halo Heroes. I love the flame deco on this one and the skull and the helmet. The visor color is nice. This is a cool looking one, especially when they give it paint applications on the legs, on the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the helmet with that flame deco. Man, this really makes me want to get the Flame Warthog, and I really want to put this inside that. I think that would have been really cool. We also have the Spartan Centurion, which has the orange color, which would have been nice because I think it was Series Charlie that had the Centurion that was more like the package style. So it would have been nice to get both to kind of counter each other. The deco on the weapon is nice, especially with the UNSC label on the back of it. Would have been a cool figure to get. And then Emil would have been nice to get as well. Unfortunately, I never found it. I did find some of the Halo Heroes from this wave. I got the Master Chief, I got, the Halsey, and I got the Jackal. Unfortunately, I never found these, though, which is kind of weird, because I thought that the Jackal would have been quickly, sold out, but I found, like, a whole box of Jackals. It was weird. We also have the Green Machine versus Banished Marauder, so there's a funny story behind this. I didn't know it was on Walmart.ca for a while, and I could have got this set. By the time I found out about it, it was sold out, so yeah, unfortunately never picked it up, and it would have been nice because I like that style for the Marauder. I like the gimmick with it too, how the sides move side to side. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, the Sergeant Johnson would have been nice too. Man, that Sergeant Johnson evaded me for a while up until the 20th anniversary pack. We also have the UNSC Frost Raven versus Decimus. And this would have been an interesting set to get. I wasn't so fascinated with it because I had no connection with the Frost Raven, so I didn't feel like I had to get it. But nowadays I'm thinking, man, I should have. I recently saw a video, I think it was Brickman117 did a speed build for it, and I think he also did a review and it got me interested in this set, but unfortunately it's not available in stores anymore, so I can't go ahead and pick it up. But it is a nice looking set. You got the massive propellers, which I love, from the Falcon, and I like the cryo tubes inside it. The rockets look pretty cool. Just would have been an impressive set to get. We also have the UNSC Infinity, which would have been nice to get as well. It does carry some of my same problems. I wouldn't say problems necessarily, but some of my quirks I have from the Forward Unto Dawn. It's mostly just the display ship, which it looks very nice. I like the style of it. I like the figures too. I think the figures look pretty good here. But my thing about it is, okay, it's a display set, and it's got certain areas where you can play or interact with, but that's about it. I feel like it would just take up too much space, but still, it looks nice. Anyways, moving right along, we also have Spartan George, and I don't think this wave ever showed up here. I would have loved to get a Halo Heroes version of Spartan George, because I love Spartan George. He's one of my favorites. And yeah, I think the deco looks nice, but I do have a Spartan George in my collection already, so I don't feel like I'm pressured to get it, but just for the sake of it being Spartan George would have been nice. We also have Captain Keyes, which would have been cool, especially to get that flood spawn that forms around him. I think that's a nice idea. And just to get another character in the line, that would have been cool. We also have Sesei Rifumi, so I have the one from the 20th anniversary pack. It would still be nice to get this, but because I have that, I'm not pressured into getting this. Moving on, we also have Graves, which I think looks really cool because I love the ODST style. The blue and gray is just really nice. I know where it comes from. I know what it's based on. And he just looks really cool in this deco. We also have the Spartan Soldier. Now, this one I wanted in particular. I think this was the main one for two reasons. One, that beam rifle looks so good. And two, I'm Canadian. The color scheme reminds me of something from Canada. So it just would have been awesome to get, but unfortunately never showed up. We also have the Spartan War Master, and I love the color scheme of this because it kind of reminds me of Bumblebee from Transformers, the gray and yellow. I don't know, just it would be nice to get. We also have the Spartan Team Battle. And this one comes with the Vector and an Athlon, as well as two Purple Elite Rangers. And I think the main selling point for the set is the Elite Rangers, because, oh my god, two Elite Rangers in purple looks fantastic. I believe that they also reused these from one of the Lance sets for the Covenant, where it's like not a fire team, but something else. And it just would have been nice to get additional Elite Rangers. I think this is a nice pack, especially when you get two Spartans that are unified. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We also have the ODST Squad Ambush. This one comes with two ODSTs where the color schemes seem to match the one from the Bronze Cobra drop pod. So I'm really hoping that at some point I can get this. I think someone's helping me out with that. But what I really like is the Brutes, because that's not a new deco for the Brutes. It's been seen before, most notably with the NMPD sets, but still it looks really impressive, especially with the new style articulation, because you can really trim around the armor with the red, and it looks fantastic. I love that. Moving on, we also have the Series 10 Halo Heroes. So none of these ever showed up. I have none of them. So we're going to go quick with these. Master Chief would have been nice to get without the cryo tube, speckled look on it. We also have the Rookie, which would have been cool to get. Better paint applications than the one that came with the, the drone set? I can't remember what it's called exactly. We also have Noble 6, which would have been cool to get. I do have a Noble 6 in my collection from the, the Gungoose, but I don't have this version. Spartan Cat would have been cool to get, despite the fact that I have one from the Chopper. Cortana would have been nice too, especially with that purple, and especially given Halo Infinite, I think this would have been nice. We also have the Arbiter, which is a different color scheme, and I like this color scheme a lot. The more kind of dull bronze with the purple. Yeah, that looks nice. And the gold energy sword would have been cool. We also have Tartarus that still continues to not have the right hammer, but he does look very nice. He's got some new molds to him, and he does look pretty cool. We also have Yap Yap the Destroyer, which, my god, I should have got this guy. I wish this showed up in my stores. We also have the Prophet of Mercy, which would have been cool to get. Does he come with a gold weapon? I don't think he does, but he does come with a Flood figure, which is very nice. And then we also have the Didact. I don't have a single Didact in my collection, so that would have been cool. And we also have the Vector Tactical Power Pack. I love getting pink Spartans, and this one just slipped by me. I love the transparent pink. I think that looks pretty cool. The gold sniper weapon looks pretty good. Yeah, and the additional colors for the weapons, especially that pistol, looks fantastic. It's a shark face pistol, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I don't have enough Vector Spartans in my collection, despite the fact that I'm now realizing they put out a lot of Vector Spartans. There's also the Spartan Grenadier Armor Pack. This would have been cool to get, especially if you got enough of the building box sets and you want to swap out the armor from the EVA. You could use this set to do that, and I love the armor packs that came with the green Spartan and the black Spartan. I believe it's the Siege armor pack and the Covert armor pack, but yeah, just it looks cool. I love the gold grenade launcher. I think that looks fantastic, but yeah, something that I missed out. And next up we have the UNSC Marine Defense, which comes with a couple of Covenant drones, which they don't put out enough of. And I love that style of Marine. I've got the one from the mystery packs. I think it's A New Dawn. I have the prototype that comes with a similar Marine, and they look fantastic. Despite the fact that I love the Battle Mask version more, this looks real good. I love the style. I love the coloring. I think it's perfect. So to get a full 4-pack of figures with the Covenant drone and this style of Marine would have been nice. And last but not least, we have the 10th anniversary Scorpion, which I really regret not picking up. I could have got it. I think the main reason why I didn't is because it just seemed a little too expensive. I mean, I get the idea of the Scorpion. It's the designer series version, so you get the additional parts to swap out the turrets and the treads. But because of that, it ran for, I think it was $100. And for a Scorpion set, it just seemed like a lot because you were paying for a lot of extra spare stuff. But still, nowadays, I regret not picking it up, mostly because the Scorpion is nostalgic to me. The original Scorpion set was my very first Mega Bloks Halo set. So for this to come with a red Spartan and a Scorpion and be part of the 10th anniversary lineup, I kind of felt like I needed to get it, but unfortunately, I just didn't. So hopefully one day I can get it, but right now it doesn't seem like I will anytime soon because I'm not sure a lot of people bought it or is selling the Scorpion set. Anyways, with that out of the way, I guess that is pretty much it for now. So I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.